guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Jakeem Grant now to return, and he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Jordan Howard. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. 20, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. DeAndre Hopkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted, was it an audible, or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Gold now out to kick it away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Rivers now on 2nd down. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Rivers. He'll have a first down past the 40. Going right side, he has Witten. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Dancing, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Vinny Curry in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. 2nd down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. On play action, Rivers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
On first down, they run with Howard. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage. Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit him over the top.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. A good pick up there of 20 yards. The numbers for Dak as a rookie last year are still kind of mind-boggling. And you look at QB rating. Dak was 104.9. Now, among full-time quarterbacks, only 2 Super Bowl quarterbacks, Matt Ryan and Tom Brady, were higher.
And look who he finished ahead of. Guys like Aaron Rodgers, Drew Brees, Russell Wilson. Amazing.
Looking to throw. Prescott. He leads this one for Howard. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
On 3rd and goal, Howard. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
Now, this feels like old-school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And that will make our score 9-0. So they take it all the way to the 1-yard line, but in the end, they opt for 3.
I know if this was a video game, they never would have gone for the field goal because, Brandon, who kicks field goals in video games? But you've got to make sure you get points, and that was as easy a 3 as you can get.
You kick field goals in video games. That's who kicks field goals in video games. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Caught left side by Funchess. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 36. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Again, it's McCoy. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
But when it comes to the running game, the New England Patriots, they're one of the few teams in the NFL that I don't think care much about balancing things out.
Last year, to your point, 5th in passing yardage, number 30 in the run game.
What they want to do each and every week is make a game plan based on their opponent, not so much their own personnel, and they try to attack that way. Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Tahir Whitehead. Coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter, but they face a second and long to start things out. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down. And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
Prescott off play action. Dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. Tampa Bay. Jordan Howard, 78 yards. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. So they connected on a short pass on 3rd and 1 to pick up the first, opting not to run it. Well, there was a lot of run after the catch all the way into the end zone.
On these short yardage plays, you often get man coverage in the secondary. Not every time, but oftentimes you do. So if you decide to go ahead and throw the ball, once they get away, especially on one like this, short pass, but now he just takes off and goes. How much rack did he end up with at the end of that one? Run after catch all the way into the end zone.
First down, Rivers. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Trent Murphy. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Part of what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down at the 44-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Second down, Rivers. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Rivers from the gun on 3rd down. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. There's a give to McCoy running left. No gain on the play there, second down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Now a second down throw for Rivers. Steps away to his left. And that'll be incomplete. He was trying to get it to LaShawn McCoy, and it's third down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
To throw on third down. Rivers, he's got the hook up to Lee. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Marquise Lee, his second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And a fair catch taken here at the 5-yard line. Huh, interesting. So out come the Bucs now. And not great starting field position here for the offense. Prescott looks to throw on first. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Running with Howard. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
On first, they go right back to Howard. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, add that play to his resume reel because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. As we saw in his rookie year, Dak not afraid to run with it. And he did there to pick up the first. First down, Prescott. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's going to be taken down deep into Patriot territory. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down. Second down, Prescott. The quick slant caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. DeAndre Hopkins with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And this part of the game's been an adventure thus far, but this one is good. Gold now out to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Funches with a catch over the middle. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They go play action here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Throwing again. Rivers on 2nd and 10. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Trent Murphy. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And did he get the feet down? No. They'll say he did not. It's incomplete. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And incomplete. Probably should have had that one. But with the game he's having tonight, maybe they'll let it go.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, he'll force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
So no problems here in the field goal department, make him now 2 for 2.
Yeah, he's normally pretty reliable, so not much of a surprise there.
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. Look at the spin. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Completes it to Jason Witten. A gain of 32 that time.
Patriots are down 20-plus points. I mean, we've actually heard that before, haven't we? I don't want to take them for granted they can come back every time, but you just can't count them out, can you?
No, but, boy, they have looked just not Patriot-like in this game. If they're going to have lightning strike twice, they need to pick it up quickly. On 1st and 10, Rivers. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. From the red zone now, Prescott throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Gold is able to put it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
Not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though this offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points.
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he is knocked down from the side. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half, Rivers. Being chased out left. And that's going to be incomplete. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we send you cross-state to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley, he's got our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
and I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is
do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too, and they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Rivers now on second down. Funches has it complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. The play clock's running down. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
182. 182. You like to sneak out late. Watch 82. Ready. Set 180. Single.
A first down throw here for Rivers. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. It should be noted the biggest comeback in Patriot history. You guessed it. They were down 25 to the Falcons in Super Bowl 51. They'll need to do even better this go-around. Rivers. It's caught by Funches. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. To the air again here, Rivers. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone.
All right, here we go.
From the red zone now, Rivers. Flushed out right. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On second down, it's McCoy. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal. For McCoy, in the last 7 years, 5 of them over 1,000 yards.
Underrated in how strong he is through the hole. But the best part of his game, open field, where he makes a whole lot of people miss.
In 2016, he was 7th in the league in rushing yardage. Play clock winding down. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Now McCoy. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
They'll try to throw here. Rivers. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Jason Witten, his second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots get a score closer. What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it. And he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
And the lead is down to 20. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Brandon Marshall coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, and it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Bucs on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be third and forever. Prescott from the gun. Try to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They'll try and get the running game going with McCoy. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Second down, Rivers. The quick slant caught. That catch good for 8, but still, it's third and goal now.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Here's McCoy trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. No gain on the play, and what to do now on fourth and goal. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. A second down throw for Prescott. And over the middle to the tight end, Bennett. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Prescott on first down. Flush to his right. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Prescott now on second down. Going deep for Hopkins. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. The Bucs on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. Here's Jeff Locke now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That good for 19 and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Escaping the pressure right. Going right side, he has Winton. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Well, that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. That's just why I don't play in points per reception fantasy leagues.
Is that what they call it?
The receiver still gets a point there. Yeah. And you went that far back. No bueno.
Well, I'll tell you what. I wish I had their defense on my fantasy game.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
He gets it to Brown. Good play. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. First down, Rivers. Forced out to his left. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And it's third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. On third down, Rivers. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Desperation time. Rivers on fourth down. Over the middle, Jerron Brown's got it. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Rivers now to throw on first down. Caught left side by Funchess. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Jerron Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. First and 10, Prescott. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Prescott here to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Bucs on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now Prescott. Going deep for Hopkins. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Here's Rivers. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Rivers. Eluding the pressure right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
I like the design of that play, or shall I say the way it ended up. Quarterback ends up to the right side. You know, gets outside of the pocket. How about the tight end staying in his sight line and getting to that same part of the field? And they find each other for the completion.
And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And they'll run it with McCoy. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Give him 6 on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Rivers to throw. Completes it to Jason Witten. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 6 there on first.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now Rivers. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Jaleel Adai. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Throwing here, Prescott. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback here. Right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Here's Rivers. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Marquise Lee, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. you're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No picture. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much. And it results in a sack. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. New England on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 17. One last shot now for Rivers. Rolling to his right. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Buccaneers, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa.
day myself, I never change, yeah. Do whatever, get you paid, yeah.
Cause, but I still low. Got 100 different to my cell phone. Still 33 for low. I'ma ride to my dog sitting in jail. It's that lighter on the grass, spin it back.